Hey, what is up everyone? My name is Victius and this is City Life 2008. Developed by Monte Cristo and originally released in 2006, though the only version out there that you can actually buy is the 2008 version. This is effectively the game that sparked the whole CitiesXL franchise, as this laid the foundation. The developer Monte Cristo was sadly declared bankrupt in 2010 and got fully acquired by Focus Entertainment, who took over the franchise with the following Cities Unlimited, later known as CitiesXL, with a sequel, CitiesXL, that I have both played on the channel, so I thought it would only make sense to also check out this game and see what it's all about. Alright, welcome to City Life 2008. This hopefully hidden gem in the city building genre that I never got to play when I was younger because I was too busy playing SimCity 4 because that was kind of the game of my childhood. And if we take it into context, in 2008 I was 12 years old and this game was initially released in 2006, so actually when I was 10 years old. But with that being said, let's get into this game. Let's go to the free mode because I don't want to play any scenarios. I want to just try and jump into the game. And already now we can see there is a lot to choose from here. There are so many cities. We can even do real cities as well, I think. We have an Africa map. We got New York. We got Nuke. That's in freaking Greenland. I think normally Greenland is a bit more white, but if we go, do we have anything that looks interesting? So we should probably just do the Rocky Lake one. We got some mountains and some flatlands it looks like, and we got some water as well, so that should be quite good. Now, this is what the game looks like when you start it up, and you have to buy these plots, and I don't think we cannot move around with WASD, so we have to go with the arrow key. And we have some unlockable areas. We need something called a bronze key to unlock those. I don't really know how all of that works, but I think we could start here in the middle, sort of build the city up around this area, maybe have some industrial out here. We have to place down the city hall. I'm trying to zoom out, but it's so weird because it's following wherever the cursor is. So let's just place it right here in the middle and then sort of build the city around that. We got the transportation, that's roads. You'll see that the roads are placed in as a start here. If we go to city services, we can go to electricity, and everything has to be connected to a road. We cannot place something before placing the roads. So if we don't make the roads ourselves, well, the game will just make it for us. Let's build up some transportation. I think to begin with, we'll just go with, it's a little bit weird doing this, but okay, so count units. So if we take this one and go out like 20 units, I think, and make a square like that to start the city in. We cannot create roads that are not connected, so we have to always keep the road connected to one another, and I don't think we can do, maybe there is a way to do diagonal roads, but not one that I know of yet. The main thing is we want to create some district sort of areas because we don't want people to be all in the same place because that will really mess up the whole neighborhood system. We'll get into that in a minute here. Just sort of like that. We have the wooden roads as well. I don't really know what that is. A double-lane highway and a 3-lane highway, and I think the highway is going to go out here somewhere. Maybe we should wait on building more and then start to place in some housing. So here we have the housing part of the game. And it's sort of like CitiesXL. You have to place in these house plots, and then up here we can see the demand in the sniffer, as they call it. So they will tell us what we need. So for now we have some social groups, or socio-cultural groups as they call them. We have the have-nots, we have the blue collars and the red collars, and that is really what the whole game centers around. I think they actually call them the fringe people. And then we'll go up to suits and we'll go to radical chicks apparently, and we have the elites, and they all have different types and they cannot be mingled with each other in neighborhoods, so we kind of have to account for that some way or another, which is more difficult than you would imagine. So we have to build the housing here. I made it a little bit too small because we cannot place the last. Maybe we have something else we can place there. What if we do like, oh, it will build roads around it. Okay, we can work with that. This is going to be an irritating intersection, I think, but I don't know how bad the traffic really is in the game. So I think the thing we need to focus on here when we build the area up, we have to focus on the business and industry. So if, for example, if we want the not haves to be in this section here, we'll have to build the businesses that the not haves want. And that's not really what I want for this area. So we'll try and go to the blue collars. So if we do a business for them, we can place one right here. I think really the industry section is going to be a bit weird to create. And I totally forgot about power. So cultural tension. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. So we're going to have these conflicts throughout. So in this house, for example, we have a fringe neighborhood, but blue collars moved into the fringe neighborhood. But now that we put a blue collar business here, these houses should start to change and become a, well, blue collar area instead. But I'm really not sure. I guess we'll have to wait and see how it all works out. Let's go ahead and draw a highway. I have to connect it up. That's the main thing that I haven't gotten used to yet. So if we do like a little square right here and then do a 3-lane highway. So a 3-lane highway is quite expensive, but what does a 2-lane highway cost? It's also a little bit expensive. Let's build out the highway to about here, and then we can build the roads. Well, we might make more, but for now at least, do a little like that. Destruction also costs money in this game. You don't get anything refunded, and this will be kind of an industry section if it's possible, at least. So many fringe people are living here, and I don't know why it's fringe people, because we have some blue collar businesses here. I'm not really sure, because we cannot choose what kind of people we want to live in certain areas. They do move in up here, so we can put some red color businesses up here. Do this one. What else do we have? We have a pest control service, clothing workshop. That seems like something you would put in an industry area, but I don't really know if they will travel all the way over here to work. I wanted to see if I have to place one here. We have to draw out my... I'll draw out my own road. So like this should be enough to have more space for buildings. Oh, what is up with this? It's so weird. Stop that. It's costing me money and I'm only losing money. Let's just space them manually like this. Is there any way I can see that? We still don't have any electricity. That might actually be a problem. So let's put down a coal factory. So I just got an idea for the not haves. I think it could actually be really funny if they kind of lived right here. How can we make sure that only the not haves will come here and live? It's an interesting idea of a game on how to build up societies. It's really not easy to control. Lack of opportunities for advancement at work. Yeah, because we don't really have any workspaces. So I'm kind of going by what is really a industry section building and what is a city building, because it's not really divided well here. So it's both business and industry, and they're just kind of mixed together. So for example, a software company wouldn't necessarily call that an industry section building. That could be more like an office that you would see maybe downtown. We need probably some leisure for people as well. So a family restaurant down here by the coast for the blue collars. A job pizza family fast food restaurant for the fringe people. Let's go with that one next to the supermarket, and that should make them happy. So I think the main thing holding us back right now is the fact that we need money to build stuff. We can actually take out a loan just to be able to expand a little bit. Validate the loan. There we go. So we have a monthly payment on that, but now we can build in some more housing. It's kind of neat how they are picturing what area is a fringe area and blue collar and have not and so on. You can see it on the sidewalks. So the sidewalks here are brown, resembling black, I think, because the black is the not haves. And then we have the red up here, the fringe. So the sidewalks are red down here, and the blue collars. The sidewalks resemble some form of blue because it's a blue area. So if you look up at the sniffer, when I move this around, see now it's in the blue collar area. You can see here, the people that wants to live here are the have-nots and the blue collars. We go up to here, we are still in the blue collars, the have-nots. Coming up to here, we have the reds, the have-nots. Coming all the way up to here, we have only the red, the fringe people. Should we try and make the fringe people work closer to where they actually live? If we take a look at this one, it's not really covering all the way up here. So it's having a hard time getting people to work. But I don't think I can move this. There's no option to move it. It's only delete. So right now it's really just costing us money, but it's also costing us money to demolish it. But these buildings down here, the industry section, is ideally too far away from what is actually the fringe area. How can the blue collars do their shopping? Right here, literally right here. It's covering up here. Not all of it though, but some of it. Essentially, we're making no money at all. We just fire out a new loan. Can I calculate a big loan, and then hopefully that will be enough to spark an interest in the city? But the thing is, I need money to place down anything whatsoever. We have to take out a loan, but maybe not for 50,000. Let's do 20,000, and then slow down the time so we don't spend all the money on crap. Put in some blue collar factories and so on. We have a small fishing company. Building needs to be placed near water, but is this not near water, or is it just me? Oh, we can place them here. Great. Should generate some jobs for the blue collars. I'm not getting used to the fact that it says we have 400 people living here, but in one building there are like one guy or one family and 2 families over here. That is strange. Can I build roads between here? I can actually. So we can create sort of like, that's actually okay. I like that. Let's place these ones in here. And we're starting to get like a city center or something down here at least. We're paying so much for waste control that we don't have a landfill yet. So what if we do a garbage disposal center? We can place that along the road here. Oh, now we're making money again. Is that nice? That's why I totally forgot to place that in. So now we're handling the waste in the city. That is great. No, this whole area turned into blue collars. Shoot, that was not meant to happen. Oh man, okay. Can I do something about that? Can I create like a little hamlet out here that will then become have-nots? Why are blue collars moving here? Seriously. Okay, so this down here is starting to turn into a have-nots area. So that's great. That's exactly what I wanted. Can I build something out here? Is that even possible? Can we go fishing company? Well, we sort of can. Oh, we can combine them. I'm not sure this is meant to be, but... Oh, it is. Now, that is cool. I like that. I like that a lot. So we can make like this giant dock area down here. That is awesome. Most likely, I totally forgot about it. Most likely we need a police station somewhere around here to keep everything in order. A cemetery. We should probably get a cemetery. Now that they mention it, that would probably be a good idea. Oh, electricity is rising. That's because it's at 100%. How about the windmills? Do they generate enough power if we throw down some windmills? Can we take a look at the unemployment rate? It's not even bad. So I guess we can go ahead and pull in some more people now. It might be a little bit weird to build in if you want to go into greater detail of placing the buildings. Oh, light residential. Oh, that is some giant buildings. That's really the high rises that we are starting to get into. Then I would say expand the city to over here as of now. Okay, so I built out the next expansion area to the city, and I wanted to try and create something up here that would be mainly, maybe we should go for the fringe actually. I don't want to make it too gritty or grid type like, but can't really get out of it completely. I guess it's easier just to space in the buildings really. Oh no, the buildings are bigger. Okay, so it should update up here once we, of course, get more people into this place. But as of right now, we'll just sort of zone it in, see if we can get the money from people living here, and then we'll deal with the social differences once we are at that point. I totally forgot about the school system. School is really only for the fringe people? Is that right? Oh well, let's put a supermarket right there. That way people up here can shop at least. I think we need a hospital up here as well. That will cover most of the area. Now we should start to see this area turn into a fringe area instead of a have-not area. Of course, we need some leisure for them as well. So let's go ahead and see what we have. We have a casino. Definitely, let's get them a casino. Do we have any bars? We have some bars right here, I think. Countercultural bars. Yeah. Let's throw that alongside here. Okay, so in the casino, we actually need blue collars to work here as well. So we will have to get some blue collars and place in the high school right here. Oh, for that we need workers that are of the radical. How do I unlock that? Oh, they are unlocked. Okay, so where should I put those? Can I make them live out here? I mean, I guess I can give it a try. I'm not sure they will move into here, but maybe they are more suited for living with the fringe people. So we don't have a police station here, don't we? We have a police station. What is the problem then? Problem is we don't have any workers at the police station. Can I get some blue collars to live down here? Will that be possible? And then hopefully they'll go up here to work. But it is indeed very interesting to play a game with this sort of mechanic as you have to control kind of the neighborhoods. I have played the most of City Skylines and SimCity. Actually, SimCity a bit more than City Skylines, but recently I've been playing more City Skylines than SimCity. And I have to say, this is not a feature in that game. You can build sort of, the neighborhoods will control themselves, sort of. You don't have to worry about group conflicts as we have right here. Now, I've been fairly good, I would say, at controlling it myself, but we do have a group conflict here where we have a blue collar living in a fringe neighborhood. But nonetheless, we made a city that is over 13,000 people. And it doesn't look that big, but I can assure you that it is if you take a look up here. And we are profitable. How about the loans? We have paid off all of our loans, really. So in that sense, the city is profitable. The city is maintaining itself. People have places to work. It's interesting how you have to divide people. And I think the screen we're at right now, I'll actually pause the game because I think it gives a good overview of the city itself. I tried building a little industry section out here and it sort of worked, but then again, not really. It's a bit hard to explain because we have, it looks blue out here. It looks like a blue collar area, but it's really not, because these buildings right here at the mouse cursor, that is for have-nots. So fertilizing factories and so on and so forth. I didn't really get to finish the whole city, and there is definitely potential for me to play this game again. That is something that people do want to see and maybe make a follow-up or something like I did with SimCity. That is definitely a possibility. But yeah, that being said, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please be sure to leave a like and subscribe to the channel for more content on city building games, and perhaps more than just city building games in the future. Leave a comment down below telling me if you want me to stay in the city building genre or if you want me to branch out. I consider myself a variety gamer, so if that's something for you, definitely consider subscribing to the channel, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye for now.